Man, that was Clemson football. That was fun. A lot of fun. Really happy for our fans. We all know how much this one means, and really happy for our team, especially our seniors, to be able to say they are undefeated down here. So just happy for those guys. These guys have had great preparation. That's 4 road wins in a row. That's 4 overall wins in a row. That's 6 in a row down here, which this is not an easy place to come play. 6 in a row down here, and it's our 7th win. There it is, Chapel. It's 6-7. So maybe there's something to that. I don't know. But man, it was a lot of fun. I love just the effort of our guys, the belief of our guys, and hey, now we put ourselves in position to get to the postseason and maybe try to get an 8th win. And that's not what we set out to do, but there's only 2 other teams that have had 8 wins 15 years in a row, and that's Alabama and Georgia. So that's quite a turnaround. In fact, this is the greatest turnaround team in Clemson history. There's 30 teams that started 1-3 or worse. Only 4. We were only the 4th to get to 6. Nobody got to 7. So that wasn't what we set out for our story to be, but that's our story, and that's what life's all about. It's when good things happen to you, how do you respond? And when bad things happen to you, how do you respond? And, man, you saw a group of young people that have responded to a lot of adversity, a lot of disappointment, a lot of negativity, a lot of that stuff. They've stayed together. They've continued to believe. And, it's a good football team. I mean, they should have beat Alabama. I mean, they should have won that game. And they're 2 or 3 plays away from winning a couple more games. And just, one of them years didn't quite go their way, but that's a really dangerous football team that we just beat. And again, I got a ton of respect for Shane and how he does things here. And this is, my heart hurts for him and Emily and his family, because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of it. And this is a tough game to come out on the short side of it, but I'm proud of our guys. And I know everybody likes to give me math lessons around here. That's 9 out of 11. That's 9 out of 11. Y'all was all ready for the 3 out of 4. Y'all couldn't wait. Y'all already had them articles written. And let me just help. That's 9 out of 11, and that's 6 in a row down here. So I'm really proud of our guys, and just their heart, their belief in what they set out to do when we kind of reset our goals on the season, where we were. Man, they've accomplished those things. So really proud of them. Offensively, we were very efficient. It's a real shame that Adam didn't get credit for that last run. And what a run! It's still on tape. I know. That it's still on tape for the guys that are evaluating and scouting him. But what a great day overall. We were very efficient. The biggest thing offensively was when we gave up the horrible plays in the first half, they responded. And it was great to see that. We scored first. We had the lead at half. We responded to some adversity, on the road to kind of get back on top coming in here at half. And I'm really proud of that. We were making a very concerted effort to get the guys, the playmakers, the ball. And, man, they came through for us. Cade, had a heck of a game. I missed a couple that we had a chance to score a couple touchdowns, and we didn't quite execute. But he made some big-time plays. Adam Randall's 102 yards, a touchdown. T.J. Moore, 6 for 101. Antonio, 7 for 66. I thought Cole Turner, all 3 of his catches were elite catches. And Bentoncourt had a career high. Sapp had a big catch. I think we only had 1 sack for 1 yard against one of the best fronts that we've seen all year. So just really us to be able to protect and run the ball efficiently was a big difference in the game for us. Special teams made a couple field goals. Jack was 4 of 6 inside the 20. And we were number 1 in the nation coming into this in punt coverage. And they were number 4 in punt return yards. And they finished -3. So I just can't say enough for Coach Gilly and our staff, special teams, and the job that all of our guys have done to buy into that. And then defensively, to me, that's the story of the game. The story of the game was defense in the second half. I mean, they only had 19 plays at the half, and you felt like we're losing by 3 touchdowns. I mean, it was just 2 of the worst plays that I've ever seen. But, man, they responded. 4 takeaways. We got a score on D. Ricardo with two picks. Avion caused a fumble, and my favorite part of that was T.J. Parker was hustling to the ball and came up with it downfield. And then Ronan with a big caused fumble and Sammy coming up with it. We had, I think, 5 sacks. I think T.J. Parker tied a South Carolina Clemson record with 3 sacks. Helt had a couple big plays. Just a lot of great things. Only 41 yards rushing. So y'all all know the story of the game last year. We've read all about it for a year. But I think the stat of the game was Colin Sadler had the same amount of receiving yards as Sellers had rushing, 2. All right. So listen, man, that is unbelievable effort by our defense. Because let me tell you, Sellers, that's one of the best players in the country. That guy is special. He is a great football player. He's a great kid. And he's a great player. And to hold that guy to 2 yards rushing, unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. And I just can't say enough about Coach Allen and our defensive staff and the plan that they put together. We did everything that we needed to do. We needed to not let them get a run game going. You know, we did everything except let 8 get behind us one time on cover 3. And then we had some crazy play over on the sideline. But I'm just really proud of the guys. It was awesome. And, again, happy for our fans. I got to meet a young man named Tron before the game. Man, hopefully he's smiling. I know I think he's maybe hospice right now. And I got a chance to meet his mom and dad and his sisters. And he was in a wheelchair when I came in here for the game. And, man, bundled up in a blanket. And it just blessed me to be able to see him. And so just want to give a shout out to Tron and tell him go Tigers, and hope he was able to have a smile on his face today. So just, again, thankful for the win, grateful for the spirit of our team, and just grateful we can have a couple days to kind of recoup, and we got a postseason opportunity. I know everybody's disappointed that we didn't make the ACC championship game this year, and that's my fault. I didn't get it done. You know, we've been 8 out of the last 10 years, so you know maybe Tony can get there this year. I don't know if they've played yet. Have they played yet? So maybe Tony can get there, and we can still share in it a little bit. But you know, so I didn't get that part done, but. You know, as I said earlier in the week, all those people who wrote me during that 5-game losing streak that came up to me and told me, hey, I'd rather go 7-5 than 11-2. Well, you just got your chance. So I expect some congratulatory letters somewhere along the way. Something tells me I won't get them, or you didn't really mean it. But no, I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful, and just incredibly humbled by the effort of our team. And excited about a postseason. I don't know where we're going to go, but man, we'll have a great time getting ready to go play somewhere. And we've had 14 years with a postseason win. You know, we got a chance for a 15th. We got a chance for an 8th win. We got a chance to finish the season with a 5-game winning streak. There's a lot of good things that can come out of this season. Most of all, I think hopefully just a reset on how hard it is to win and just the joy and appreciation of winning. And with that, I'll take your questions.
Coach, the touchdown run by Cade kind of reminded me of Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars this season, stumbling into the end zone. I have to ask you what was going through your head on that.
Yeah, we had a little boot, and it wasn't there, and I guess somebody hit the ball or whatever, and I just was like, well, you know, we had that bad situation at Louisville, you know, where we came away, but, you know, we hadn't had many breaks. So that's what I said was we were due for one, and I'll just chalk that up to one. And we had, you know, especially with the was it the second drive where we got Antonio, like there's nobody within, the closest person is in the 5th row of the stands, and we threw it to the 5th row person in the stands. And then we come right back and we got Adam Randall wide open and we underthrow it and get an interception. So to me that kind of evened it out. We got a break, but that's football. Everybody was trying to console me on the sideline because I really wanted to kick it like really bad, but you know, everybody just felt like it was the right decision to play field position. We were playing so good, defensively. I mean, we really were, and you know, I really was confident that Jack could put it down there where we needed it. So I mean, it really wasn't what I wanted to do, but it was the right call because again, in that situation, if you don't make it, you could block it, or you give them great field position. At that point, what was the score? Was it 20-14, 6-point game. So, you know, it worked out, and then we ended up getting the takeaway. So it was awesome. I mean, we are going to achieve great. We're going to win more championships, and why I can say that is because we've done it over and over and over again. I mean, I think sometimes again we just throw things out. We just, you know, because we've done stuff so much. I mean, we've been to 7 playoffs in 10 years. We've been 8. You know, all of a sudden we think it's just easy to do. It's not. It's not easy to do. There's only 12 teams. There's 135. I mean, but we'll win another national championship. We'll win more conference championships. We'll win more big games. And guess what? We're going to lose some too. We just are. I mean, it's football. I don't know that there'll be anybody undefeated this year. And, you know, it's just always a part of your journey. And, you know, the main thing is do you have a program? Do you have a culture? You know, some years things can hit just right, and some years you can have some craziness, and maybe somebody doesn't play as good as you wanted to, whatever. There's a lot of things that go into football. But what you saw this year with this team is unique. It's uncommon. It's special. I mean, it really is. They've won 4 in a row on the road. And, you know, we didn't have the overall record in season, but again, you ain't that far. It ain't like we're, you know, every 7-5 ain't the same. You know, we're about 3 plays away from this is a different story, a different press conference right now. But that's football. That's our reality. And we've had so much good fortune. We've had so much favor over the years. But you just got to do the work. And for me, that's all I focus on. I don't really focus on all the other stuff. I don't focus on stuff I don't control. There's a lot of great lessons from this season for all these guys, especially that'll be back. I mean, I love the game and I love the player, and that's what I focus on. I mean, I love to compete, and I love to develop these players into great men through this game, and that's what I'm passionate about. And to see a group of guys, because when you're at a place like Clemson that's won so much, and there's so much noise, especially when the expectations are high, and you know you have a couple crazy situations. And so much negativity, just really toxic stuff, like nasty. But they just block it out. Like, that's not normal. And I'm really proud of that. I mean, and I get to witness that every day behind the doors when nobody's watching. I get to see their heart. I get to hear their voice. And it's inspiring to me as a grown man to know that, man, we've got a future generation of young people that are wired like that group right there. And I've said that many times, especially these seniors, track them. You know, Larry's not here. I don't see Larry. He must take the weekend off. You know, where is Larry? He just skipped out.
I think he travels on road games.
All right. Oh, he doesn't come to road games. Well, I told him to track these guys because I think they're going to do great things in life. But it's been a lot of fun to just be in the fight with them and to try to help them. And to try to teach them, and man, I've grown a ton this year, just from learning from these guys, and just watching, you know, how resilient they are. It's been inspiring to me. Yeah, you know, pain has a way of making you better, you know, and there was a lot of pain in this game last year because we led the entire game. We did not trail in the game till a minute 4 or something in the game, 3rd and 17. And, you know, we got to him the whole game. We just couldn't get him on the ground. And we've had to live with that. Everybody's had to live with that all year. So, you know, you turn the pain into purpose. And these guys, they came here to do exactly what they did, and they got it done.
Can you talk about the composure of the team when it was going back and forth, back and forth? Can you talk about the composure?
Yeah. Yeah, that's again what I was really proud of because it can be very frustrating on the road. And I've been down here where you feel like, man, you have some bad plays like the missed touchdown was so disappointing. I mean, we've got a chance. I mean, you got two wide open guys, and we don't make the play, and then one of them comes up as an interception. You get nothing. So that was really frustrating. And then we kind of get it going, and you feel like you've got some pretty good control of the game, and then bam, here's a 70-yard play, 74 and a 59 or whatever. They had 19 plays. They had 200 yards at the half, and I think 2 plays were 130-something yards. So, but that was the best part of the first half was our offense responded. They responded. And so, some critical answers to kind of settle back down and not let the crowd kind of really get going. And so I thought, again, scoring first, being even in the margin at half, and taking a lead into the half, I thought was big. Those are winning indicators for us most of the time. And to come back in the second half and be plus 3, and the turnover margin is difference in the game. I mean, listen, they don't want to hear me talk about their program. I mean, I'm like the last person they're going to want to hear. I got a lot of them FUs walking in, so they ain't going to want my opinion. But I mean, all I can tell you is Shane's a good football coach, and he's a better person, and he cares. And again, I think these are reactionary games where you can really overreact. I mean, all I can tell you is I lost 5 in a row, and we were really good teams. And again, we had 15 turnovers to their 3, and that was a bad run. And but we were a good team, and they were a good team. But you hang in there, And I'm glad that Clemson people didn't give up on me. I mean, that was a bad stretch, but we were winning big games. I mean, we were beating Ohio State, we were beating LSU, we're beating Oklahoma, we're winning big games, we're doing a lot of stuff, but we're coming up short in this game. And that was like I said, I had a lot of people come up to me and say, yeah, 11-2, congrats. I'd rather go 7-5 and beat the Gamecocks. And so, and that's a true story. But Clemson people just hung in there, and you just got to keep battling. I mean, eventually these things, you find a way. But again, I'm not gonna evaluate for the Gamecock people. But all I can tell you is, Coach Beamer's he's a good coach. He cares. He's about the right things, and got a lot of respect for him.